Once we've actually set up all our tabs and unticked any things that are in our actual profiles and that, we can then go on to start using Gmail itself. And what I'll do is I'll just log into my normal account to show you what to do. Okay, so I'm actually now going to sign into my normal IT Mad Tutor account, and because I use this regularly, it's remembered my password. So as this computer doesn't leave my home, I'm quite happy to allow it to remember my password. So I just click sign in, and this will take me to my Gmail account itself. And we'll see here is our actual web-based email account. So I've got a list of various emails here, and we'll just go over the things on the side. Right, the first screen you generally see is the inbox, and as you can see, it indicates how many emails I've actually got in at the moment. It's also got a starred box, so for example, if you need to highlight an email, you'll notice that there's a little star here. You can actually click on these. Also got important emails, a sent email folder, so if I click on that, it'll just show all the emails I've sent. It has a drafts folder, so for example, if you're working on an email, it will auto save them for you. I've also got my circles, which lists friends, family and acquaintances. I've actually got a folder here called Phishing Email Examples, and I'll just show you that. I'll just open that one up. And this actually lists 3 phishing emails that have been sent to me that I use for demonstration purposes. Right, so these, as I said, are used for demonstration purposes. And if I go down, I've got this button here that says more, and you'll see that there's chats, all mail, spam and trash. Now spam of course says what it does on the box, that's for any spam emails that you get, and you'll notice that Gmail actually auto deletes any spam that is over 30 days old in your actual folder, so you don't have to remember to do that. We also have a trash can, which of course is where we throw any emails away. To use that, you just highlight these, and what we do is we click delete forever and they're gone. Right, I've also got sort of other things like categories, which I'm not going to look at. What we're going to look at is actually sending an email. So to actually send an email, the first thing you do is you click compose, and that will actually bring up a small box. Here it is, and this is your actual email box. You've got a minimize button here, and you've got a full screen shift for pop-up. So if I just click on that, what will happen is it actually pops up. You've got a close, save and close here. Right, the to area is where you actually send an email to somebody. So I'm just going to type in an email, and I'm going to send myself one to my business address, and I'm going to put Happy New Year. Right, okay, and this area here where I've put Happy New Year is the subject, and this is just where we type in our actual email or letter. So I've actually typed that out, and what we can do, you'll notice there's some additional bits here at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to look at this bottom area here. Now the first part allows me to actually change my font style. So if I just highlight my little letter to myself, And you'll notice that there are actually a whole list of different fonts that I can choose. So say, for example, if I click on Comic Sans, there we go, I've changed it. I personally prefer to use the sort of standard sans serif, mainly because it's easier for people to use. Tahoma, Tobruk, MS and Verdana are quite useful ones as well as wide and narrow. So I'll just stick to sans serif. You've also got options of actually increasing the size. There we go. So we've got small, normal, large and huge. You can embolden things, make it italic, underlined. You can also change your text colour. There's sort of nice range of different colours that you can use. You've also got the option to actually align your text to different parts of the page. So currently it's left aligned, which is the default, but we've got centre align and also we have right align here. You've also got the ability to add numbered list and bulleted points and indent and outdent your actual text. You can add a quote if you want, and you can also remove formatting as well. So that's that area. It gives you a chance to make your emails a little bit interesting. Down here we also have other formatting options, but to be honest, this basic formatting area is fine. Right, the next bit here has the ability for us to attach files, insert files using your Google Drive account, which is actually free with your Google account anyway. You can insert a photograph, you can add a link, you can add emotions. So if I just click on that, you get lots of little pictures up. There we go. So I can actually add a little bouncy person to my thing. And also I can add in an invitation as well. But what I want to look at is actually attaching a file to a document. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this and it will open up my file pop-up, and then from here I can actually choose files and or documents. So for example, if I want to add a picture, I go to the left side of my actual screen here and you'll see that it's got listed this PC and you've got desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures. So I'm going to click on a picture here. Now at the moment I actually haven't got any photographs in there, so I'm going to have a look in one of my other drives, and what I've done is I've actually moved most of my photographs to my D drive within my computer. So I'm going to have a look. There we go. I've got photos 14th of August 13, so just have a look in here and we'll open that up. And let's choose a nice photograph. Well, there we've got one of our lovely bull from the carnival. That's the Mardi Gras in Ride. So I'm going to open that. And what I do is I attach it, and you'll notice that the image will actually be downloaded onto my actual email. So as this bar increases, it'll eventually be blue completely, and that will have meant that it's actually uploaded into my file. You can add photographs, music. Let's go back to attach a file whilst that one's doing that, and we're going to have a look and see if I've got any music in my files. Yep, I actually have my Amazon list here, so I'm going to open that up and let's have a look what we've got here. Let's go for Elton John, open that and open that one up. These are actually set up in folders, so I'm going to choose one of his latest albums, which is, or singles rather, which is called Fifth Avenue, and I'm going to open that, and again you'll see that that's actually been loaded into my system. Now my photograph, which was the first thing I added, was actually loaded up, and that's now highlighted in blue. And the other thing I'm going to do is attach a document. Now I'm going to go to my external hard drive. There we go. and I'm going to look for maybe some of my course notes. Let's have a look at my Picasa course notes, and I'm going to put a brief guide to Picasa on there. So I'm going to click open, and again I've actually got my things downloading onto, or rather uploading into my email. Now you'll notice that they actually do it in order, so currently we're just waiting for this one to load up, and then the document will load up after that. Once these have actually loaded, we can either remove them if we decide we don't want to send them, or we can actually send that to the person. So I'm just going to let it carry on, and we'll wait a few minutes. As you can see, these have all now uploaded to my system. So adding an attachment is really, really easy. It's just remembering that you need to click on the paper clip, which is this little one here, and then search through your actual computer files for any documents you want to add. So hopefully, if you've actually managed your computer very well, you should have different things sort of laid out in folders so that you actually know where to find them. So I'm just going to go into my documents. There we go. So as you can see, I've got different things here that I can actually look for information and things. So very, very worthwhile doing. Oh, there's a little video of the storms that we've had at Ryde. So if I wanted to add this one, I can click on this again, and I can open and load it. Now, this is the thing, that particular video is too big, so it will actually tell you if it exceeds 225 megabyte attachment size limit. So what you can do is actually send it via Google Drive. I'm not going to do that. So I've now got 3 items actually listed here. I've decided I'm not going to send one of these, so I'm not going to send myself the actual Picasa document, and all I do to remove it is just click the cross and it's gone. So once you've loaded everything that you want to send to the person, you just click send. Now what you should notice is up the top here it says sending, and then it says your message has been sent. If you want to check that it has actually been sent, you can click view message and it'll load it up into your system, and there we go. And if you notice, it actually says that it's in the sent mail folder. So I can actually click on that and I can actually see my email that I've just sent there. So that's sending emails, and in the next lesson we'll look at doing replying to emails and forwarding and replying to all.